Welcome back to Living Local. Today is World Audio Drama Day, which is telling stories through sound. And here to tell us about the Quad City Connection is Playwright Alexander Richardson. He's a big deal, everyone, that he's here. We're very happy to have him. So how are you, man?
I'm good. How are you? Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. I'm thrilled to have you here. So let's talk about what is audio drama exactly, and you are the master, so
well, thank you.
You're here to tell us all about it.
Well, audio drama it's a lot like any other stage play, be it like a play or a musical, but instead of having to go to like a building to see it, it's just something you can listen to at home with your headphones or your earbuds or on your computer or whatever, and it's a way of theater that you can engage with from home. The difference being, whereas like a stage play or musical might be like a couple hours, an audio drama is like, you know, maybe half an hour. It's a much more manageable chunk of time to engage with.
And you started producing audio dramas through the Barely There Theater banner. Let's talk about Barely There, but why you started doing it in the first place.
Sure. I started doing it as a result of COVID because every theater in the country had to shut down for a while. And as a self-professed theater nerd, I needed something to do. I needed something to engage with. And so the best option for me, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start doing things. And what was safe at that time was to do like small groups of people in like private environments where you could record it and then, you know, release it then later for free. So that way people could see theater without having to go to a theater and be around, you know, everyone else who may or may not be sick. And we're out of COVID now, and I still like doing it. So I'm still doing it here later.
And Barely There, let's talk about that. Is that referencing anything specific, or?
Not anything specific, but just kind of the idea that it's only audio, so it's barely there. The moment you're done listening to it, there's nothing for you to remember it except your own memory, which I think is kind of spooky in a fun way.
Absolutely, so how many projects have you produced?
So far, Barely There Theater has released 11 plays that can be listened to online now for free. And when you include the rehearsals and the other behind-the-scenes stuff, we have 33 episodes that are available to listen to.
Wow, that's incredible. I've worked on one, and it was actually a really cool experience and very different from anything else I've done, so that was really awesome. But let's talk about that process and kind of how it all comes together.
Sure. It's pretty similar to actually how you would stage a normal play. Is first you have to pick the show, then you have to pick the actors, then you have to find a schedule that works for all the people, then you have to find a venue to put them in, and then once you get them there, then you rehearse the thing. And I think that's kind of one of the things I really like about it is that when I record these audio plays, I stage them like actual plays with like directions for the actors to go where, when. And the microphones play the role of the audience, where the actors are just playing to the microphones, so that way it feels like a stage play when you're listening to it at home.
And you do it, and having done one of those, it's really cool. You kind of do it like when they talk about making an animated film. It's like just the one actor doing all his stuff, and then when it comes together, you would never know that they weren't in the same room. I think that's fascinating.
Because sometimes I will approach them where I just can't get everyone's schedules to work together, so I need to record just one person, and then I then have to edit all their stuff into the play later and make it all feel seamless, like everyone was actually together. So that is one of the tricks that I accomplished through editing.
And I'm guessing you kind of learned as you went too, because you really didn't have any formal training for that.
No, not a day of it. It's just I've been learning as I've been going, and I've discovered so much about both my process and just kind of the art form as a whole. It's been really, really cool and exciting these last few years.
What's your favorite aspect of producing these?
I love the rehearsals. I love getting all these cool people into a room and then giving them just like a piece of text and seeing like the creative sparks start flying and them come up with all these fun things they can do. And that I never get tired of because it's different every single time.
And so what does Barely There have coming up? Do you have anything on the slate right now?
Right now, we don't have anything coming up as of the moment, but work is being done on the 2024 season. I'm hoping that we can come back in the spring and start releasing stuff for the rest of the year. Works next year are focusing on classic pieces of literature, like The Wasteland by T.S. Eliot, King Lear by Shakespeare, and then Trifles by Davenport playwright Susan Glaspell.
Ooh, nice. Look at you. Look at you. So how can our viewers learn more and maybe get involved? Because maybe somebody would like to come on and record something.
Well, if anyone wants to come on and record something, just message me. Find me on Instagram, social media. It's Barely There Theater. That's theater spelled with an R-E. And send me a message if you want to get involved, and I'll figure something out. But otherwise, you can, if you search Barely There Theater on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, most platforms where podcasts are available, you can find us and subscribe, so that way you get notified when a new episode comes out.
Awesome.
And stay involved that way.
Awesome. Hey, man, thanks for stopping in, dude.
Yeah,
I really
absolutely.
appreciate it.
Thanks
it's
for having
me
on.
Thing that you do, so I appreciate it.
Good.
Man. Yeah, for more information, you can visit barelytheretheater.com, and you can find Barely There on Instagram. We'll have all those details posted at ourquadcities.com.